Hey, what's up with it, Hood News peeps? How are you guys doing? Guess who I have with me today? And it's been a minute since we've seen him. Lance from Triple C.
Friend. Your boy's here. I'm right here.
Friend, I want to thank you so much, first and foremost. My friend.
You've had a busy day.
Yeah, my friend. He knows that I was in trial and I was running late. We were supposed to meet at 1. Then at 1:45. And my friend waited for me an hour extra. Like, it's almost, 3 o'clock? And
we're good.
Yes, thank you. And he knows that I'm always on time, but, there's circumstances, and he's all about that justice, too. So
yeah, that was a crazy case. So
yeah.
Followed you and a couple other reporters on that all week long. So that's just nuts.
Yeah. So shout out to Lance. We're going to do a part 1 and 2 because I want to make up for, being out. I'm going to probably meet up with him tomorrow at a job site to see, what's going on out there. Hey, friends, let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm live here with Lance with Triple C.
Look at all these people checking in there like she's going to talk about the trial, but then they're just stuck with me.
No, it's all good. Say
the
hi,
sentencing
everyone.
Is over. It's just me, guys.
No. Yeah, that was it's wild, man. It's just like a lot. It was 8 days, prayers going out to the family and everybody,
the whole thing. I told you, it's just unfortunate. It's just awful.
Yeah.
So that family just needs a ton of healing still.
Yes.
Think about it. Every time her birthday comes around or Christmas comes around, it's just like a disaster.
Exactly.
And I hate that for the family.
Yeah,
so.
me too.
But also pray for him as well, that he does well moving forward in his life too, given what he's been given. The sentence is the sentence, but I hope that he turns his life around as well.
Yeah,
so
for sure. Yeah. So we're facing crazy weather, right? What's going on?
I mean,
kind of like watching the weather sometimes.
So credit to D-Man Greg Bostwick over in Beaumont, right? I read one of his Facebook posts. He's been a weather guy there, a meteorologist at KFDM for like 40-something years.
Yeah.
So Bostwick, shout out to you. He put a stat up. He said like it's the first time since like the year 1914 that we've gone July, August, and September without a storm hitting the coast of the United States.
Wow.
Or like not forming in the Gulf or not forming in the Atlantic and hitting the coast, hitting any part of the United States. So we got like 109, 111 year like run here of a storm at least hitting once on our coast in the U.S. And that's how weird this year is, right? Okay. But we still have October around the corner.
Yeah.
So what I talk about is everything's just dried out pretty much. Even though we had a lot of rain here and there, right?
Here and there.
But you don't know what's left over from your last storm. All those folks, there's tons of people that said, well, Beryl didn't get me good and that hailstorm didn't get me good. Well, guess what? I'm waiting for that next storm to come. And those shingles could just be sitting up there just rotting away, ready to rip off for the next storm. Or the next unnamed storm. So my buyer beware here is look out for all these cool fronts that start coming in when the winds start whipping in the fall going into our Texas winter. Right?
Okay.
We're going to get all those 25-mile-per-hour winds and that gust up to 50, 60 miles per hour when those cold fronts come through. And that's the time period where you do see probably most of your damage or most of your uplifting, right?
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a named storm to necessarily give you that damage. So, just because you don't have missing shingles doesn't mean you don't have damage up on your roof.
For sure. Do you have your phone out?
I do have my phone out,
because I'm not seeing the comments from any peeps. Are we getting anybody checking in?
See. Yeah, I'll
check in, Hood
for
News
you,
peeps. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Give me some thumbs up.
So sometimes they're like hidden little holes. Like you might have an old rusted set of nails in your ridge in your hip, right?
Yeah.
Or you might have a uplifted like flashing or an uplifted pipe boot, and that's where the water gets up and underneath.
Okay.
And so if that dries out, gets extra wind over time, that next rainstorm comes, that's when a problem's caused.
Okay.
So yeah, we got 17 comments. There's people on here.
Hey, what's up, peeps? Check in. Yes.
Yeah.
So high winds are coming. When strong winds hit Houston, what's the first sign that homeowners should look for that their roof might be in trouble?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're going to see some missing flashing.
Okay.
Sorry, not some missing flashing, some uplifted flashing. So like all those trim areas, it's just a piece of metal that's supposed to be flattened out, but it starts getting gaps.
Okay.
It starts looking like little archways in between the screws or the nails, right, that are hammered in there. So you just got to get that recaulked and sometimes repainted. You have rusted flashing, on the backside towards your wall, right, towards your siding. That could cause a problem in the future as well, just some weathering back there. So, you're not going to replace flashing because flashing usually goes up underneath the siding. Then you have to rip out all the siding. But as far as the maintenance on the decking level, which especially if you have like an awning, like especially over your walkways, your patios, transitions between maybe like a carport and like the front of your house. Maybe you have a kitchen next to your garage or carport. those areas seem to get a bunch of wind-driven rain up and underneath. So the rain's coming in sideways, and it gets up and underneath that flashing. That's what causes like some temporary leaks.
All right.
But over time, you get a bunch of those that can start weathering out your decking.
For sure.
Right.
And also, a lot of people don't notice roof damage until leaks
Ricardo,
start.
am I hiring? No, we're slow just like everybody else, Ricardo.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead, Grizzly.
Yeah. A lot of people aren't going to notice any damages until the leaks start. Are there hidden issues that winds cause that people miss? Aside from like what?
Yeah, so I tell people, anything that's missing, if you don't know something's missing, if you haven't had somebody on your roof in the last 2 to 3 years, just get somebody up there to give you a welfare check.
Yeah, do a welfare check.
Right? Like, it doesn't cost any money to have someone come out and give you an estimate and just tell you. Plus, you need to know the price of the roof.
Yeah.
But if you haven't gotten a roof in 15 or 20 years, guess what? They don't cost $4,000 anymore.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
The pricing of materials, the pricing of everything.
You're
looking at probably paying on a medium to large house somewhere between $7,000 and $14,000.
Yep.
Like, it's a big investment.
Yes, it is.
So, like, get your mindset ready so when you do have to replace the roof, at least you have the price point sitting there in front of you.
Yep.
But also, if you have like an immediate issue that can be fixed for like $200 or $300, we can get that done at the same time.
Right
So, and those issues are, if you don't know you have hip and ridge missing on one of the sides of your house, right? Well, you might have a rusted nail or a set of rusted nails. Rusted nails are nothing but waterfalls, right? If you have a rusted nail, that means everything down in that hole is rusted as well and been cleared out, and that nail has been popped out through the wind and it's rusting. And if water gets up underneath that nail, it just causes a leak somewhere in your house.
Right on.
Somewhere in your attic, somewhere running down some beam, running into some wall. Next thing you know, you have mold or water showing up somewhere, wetness, nasty smells. You don't want all that, right?
Yeah, you really
But
don't.
you can prevent that by just going up there for a couple $100 and putting down 20 shingles,
Yeah.
So you got to
Roof
just
repairs.
identify those spots and get the roof repair to hold you over. The second thing that you put yourself into danger with is with your insurance.
Okay.
People are getting renewals now and getting opportunities, and like they're sending out drones or they're actually sending an inspector to your house. And they'll just look at it from the street and be like, this roof's terrible. It's high risk. We don't want to cover you anymore.
Wow. They can do that?
So they send you a letter and they'll say, we give you 6 months, usually 180 days to get this roof replaced if you want to stay on coverage with us.
Wow.
And you can try to shop around and find other companies maybe before that switch happens.
Okay.
But normally, once you are dropped, if you beat around the bush and don't call your roofer to come out and at least write you a report, like a good standing report, if you have a licensed and certified roofer come out and give you a positive report and say, oh, this roof has 5 more years on it, your insurance might back off a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But, we're going to be honest with it. We're not going to come out and sugarcoat it anything for you. So
For sure.
if the fiberglass is showing, if there's separation, if there's apparent wind damage, you don't know what's going on your roof until someone gets up there and actually gives it the test that it needs. So.
For sure. What's the danger of waiting too long to get something checked after a windstorm or any kind of crazy event? Like, what would you say aside from the repairs? More. What are some dangers?
First and foremost is the statute of limitations, right? Like, you can't make a barrel claim now. If you've been denied barrel, call us. Like, if you were denied in the last year over barrel, even if you made a claim in like this past April and they denied you, we can still work against that and try to fight that for you.
Okay, and he comes with a team for that.
Right. I mean, we have a whole legal team, so shout out Cheaty. But
cheating.
but the right now we can't make additional claims, so it's like we have to find the next storm to blame it on. And so like legitimately, adjusters have told me, like the insurance adjusters have straight up told me at a house, look, I know hail hit this roof. I know wind hit this roof, but where did it damage the roof?
Oh.
If you can't prove damage, they don't have to pay to replace it. So they don't care if hail hit your house.
Yeah.
They don't care if hail, you got pebble-sized hail, quarter-sized hail, golf ball-sized hail. They want to know where's the damage.
Where's the damage?
And so on an older roof, right, you pretty much take hail hits out. Right? The older roof, they're just going to come back and say, well, this is lost all granulation. These shingles are old. They're like shaved off, flattened out skin, and it doesn't matter if hail hit it or not. This roof would not have held up anyway. So they won't give you credit for the hail hole.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the hail hole.
So
for the holes.
So roof checks. How often should people do roof checks?
Every 3 years or so.
Okay.
So like you should have a contractor under the under the umbrella of like a 5-year policy. Most roofers give you like a 5-year labor warranty.
Okay.
So it's like after 2 or 3 years, or after every major storm, right? So if you have 2 or 3 years into your new roof, if you got a roof in 2023, maybe at the end of the year, or maybe after the bad winter and spring before next hurricane season, call your roofer out just to give it a welfare check again, just to give it an inspection to see if he sees anything wrong. And at that point in time, you know, they should be going up there with a caulking gun just to flatten out any flashings or boots that are loosening up and putting some extra nails in there to make sure no water gets underneath and causes any damage.
Got it. If somebody's roof is over 20 years old, can they check with their insurance to see if they can cover the replacement? Is that a possibility?
Man, that's playing a thin line. I call it rolling the dice. I mean,
Rolling the dice.
there's no way of hiding it. Everything.
Yeah.
Everybody uses the term. I mean, usually in that case, and I will say this, there are a bunch of roofing companies probably in the last 25 years and a few builders. I call Pearland out, man. There's some amazing roof jobs that were done in some of our
Wow.
areas.
Okay.
And so, like, even through all these storms, like you think like Ike, and all the rain in Harvey, all the winter that we've had,
Yeah.
and then of course Beryl came through here,
Yeah.
and some of those roofs, those architectural shingles, still stood up.
Dang.
And like those people still have good enough roofs. It's just this game that the insurance plays, where they come out with their eyes and they say, "Well, that roof is old, so you need to replace it."
Dang. Okay.
So re-ask the question. You were saying
yeah, like
I got off cusp there.
oh yeah,
Tangent.
like if somebody's roof's over 20
Yeah.
years old, like what's the step? You know, I guess towards seeing if their insurance would cover it.
Yeah, I mean it's few and far between. Usually there's like a tiered level. So like
Okay.
after if you have a 30-year roof,
Yeah.
after 15 years, it starts depreciating tremendously. So like
Okay.
they'll be like, hey, 15 years is half the roof life. So the most that
Yeah.
you can get out of this damaged roof in areas is 50% of the cost of the
Oh
roof.
shoot. Okay.
So then it comes down to whether you have an ACV policy and an RCV policy,
Okay.
right? Obviously, the RCV policy is going to give you a little bit of depreciation money after you install the roof. And then the actual cash value is like, what do they rate the roof at today, right? A lot of those numbers are just nationally skewed. Usually you can get the roof done for cheaper, but it all comes down to also what is your deductible? Can you afford to pay your deductible? And you can finance your deductible. Like
Okay.
people got to realize this. You can make a finance agreement and put that into a loan or put that into a roof payment. And so
Did you know that? Did y'all know that? Because I didn't know that.
So when it's all said and done, you don't have to write, say your deductible is $8,000. You don't have to write an $8,000 check to Triple C and then show that to your insurance. You can make a finance agreement with us and pay us, I don't know, $500 over the next 16 months.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Or if you're going to get the whole roof financed because you know you're not going to get much money back from your insurance, you've already seen that ruling, you can just finance it into the loan as well. So the price of the roof with the deductible and see how much money your insurance gives you.
Okay.
Like I said, it's there's a lot of ways to work it, and it can get really confusing. And it's very confusing to the homeowner. I mean, until I got into roofing, I really didn't understand the process. Honestly, it took me time to learn it as well. But ultimately, you know, you don't want to commit fraud. You want to pay your deductible
Right.
and then get your money and get your roof done, right? But the financing, we've always talked about this here doing these lives, Grizzy. Let's just say you have a 2,500 square foot house, 3,000 square foot house or less. I mean, you can get away paying less than $200 a month for your roof for
Okay.
however long you want. And if you make double payments, you can cut that loan in half
That-
and pay
yeah.
less interest.
Yeah.
So you're a cash buyer. You don't like loans. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't like having that loan out there, right? They don't want that credit hit. They want to pay. They want to save up and pay cash.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
making my
raise your
pupusas
hand.
over here.
Cash
Look.
payments. Yes, and I gave him the cash in a Cheez-It box.
You did the cheese, the infamous Cheez-It box.
Baby, I'm like the old ladies. Yeah. Shoot, yeah, it takes a lot of discipline, but yeah, I mean, you can get it financed. I mean, there's different options, friends. And the good thing when you listen to Lance, if you have questions, you have somebody knowledgeable that can walk you through it or talk you through it on the phone so that you know what you're doing. Like, you want somebody that can answer all these questions. Like, we ask like 30 questions every time, and he's got boom, 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 boom. And different live videos, we're talking about different things.
Right.
So you want to be with an expert. You don't want some guy shows up, you know, they're confused, like they don't have people skills, they don't know how to talk to you, they don't know how to communicate, they don't answer your phone, all those things. You want somebody that knows, hey, he knows his way around insurance, he knows, he's got a legal team. This is what you want. Like, this is like, anything else is a red flag. Like when people don't know how to tell you, you know, what to expect or like they can't offer finance options, or they don't even know how insurance works or anything, because that can save you a lot of money when you're with an expert. When you're with somebody versus somebody making you pay full amount, and you could have had an insurance cover or something. Yeah.
Right. And I learned stuff every day. Like I had to make a call yesterday to my GAF rep. Shout out to Wes, up there in College Station, wherever he's at.
Shout out to Wes in College Station.
But I have a customer that lives down in LaPorte area, right? And he wants to get his roof replaced along the coast, right there near Sylvan Beach. And he said, I want the storm guard in my valleys, and I also wanted the W metal valleys. Like it's a flashing that goes down. Basically, it catches leaves and it runs water off without hitting your roof, right?
Yes.
So I had to call and I said, well, would that void the warranty? Because there's a 50-year warranty. We put the underneath ice and water shield, the storm guard down as part of the System Plus roof warranty from GAF. But I was like, if we nail that flashing down those valleys, does that void the warranty? And he said, no, you should be good. So I was able to go back to the customer. Instead of just telling the customer, nah, you should be fine, you'll be okay. Nah, I went and confirmed it. And that's just the one step I take, because I'm wrong all the time.
Wow.
I'm always wrong. But I'm always, and if I don't know the answer, I'm going to go find the answer to it, right?
Yes.
I'm not always wrong, but I'm just saying I'm always willing to go find the right answer rather than just telling you.
That's good.
So if I don't know the answer, I'm going to say, I don't know that, but let me go check for you. So
That's what we want. That's what we want. So
what's awesome? You know how I know that there's like really other great roofers out there today? Can't remember the name of the company, but I met a roofer's wife today.
Okay.
So I'm just going to give a shout out to it's a home warranty company. Her name's Jana McGuire, and she did the same thing. She was in the middle of a room full of real estate agents.
Wow.
And someone asked, will this home warranty go into effect in this? And she didn't know the answer. And she literally walked out to the hall, stopped her spiel, told the class to keep going, and she made the phone call. And she came back in, she goes, I have the answer for you.
That's good.
And like she was able to give it right there on the spot.
We don't have to know everything.
You don't have to make things up.
Yeah.
And you can go find the answer.
Yes.
Just give people a little bit of time to get the answers the right way.
That's
so
right.
Shout out to them. I think it was like AO1 Roofing in Pasadena or something. So
right,
if you're hearing this, that's my shout out, Jen.
Shout out. Yeah. I love how you share love with other companies,
But again, that's probably because her husband probably does the same thing with him and his other roofers, and on his team.
Yeah.
They don't just tell people, oh yeah, that's good. They go and they find the answer and keep it set in stone. It is in stone, in writing. And again, if you have good warranties in place, that's just something to look at for your roofs as well. So
for sure.
When you get a cheap roof put on, is that person going to answer the phone 3 months or 3 years later when the next storm comes in? You have to ask yourself that.
If you get that cheap roof, are they going to answer the phone when something pops off and something goes terribly wrong a few months later at the next storm, or the thing falls off completely? Are they going to answer the phone? I don't know. What are they saying? What are the peeps talking about?
Renita was asking our company is Triple C Power Roofing. So thank you, Sabrina.
Yes.
For hitting us up and letting her know what the company name was.
Yes. Thank you.
And Star Martin was just saying, hey, thanks for these conversations. They're needed. Knowledge is power. So you're welcome for that. And then
we got some crazy weather up ahead. I heard we got a cold front and possible rain coming soon, like some unexpected stuff. So we'll see how that goes. It's been kind of quiet, but we'll see.
So look, I got you on the team. Did you show off your hat? Come on, Grizzy.
All right. Are y'all ready? Look.
You don't have to put
I haven't had one of these.
I know you've done your hair today.
No, it's all good. Yeah, I was in court.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. There you go.
You thought you would have got one probably after we did your roof,
Yes,
but there you go. You're now on the
Hey.
Triple C team. Hey, baby, you're on the team.
Baby. Hey, so, I'm going to go visit. I told Lance I'm going to go visit him. I don't want to mess up my hair.
So, we were supposed to have a visit today.
Yes.
We were supposed to install a roof
tell us
today.
a little bit what happened.
Well, first of all, a Hood News Pete found us like back last fall.
Okay.
And we did the roof, and she knew that she had a $500 referral sitting in her pocket.
Oh.
So when you refer me,
yeah,
you get $500 for the referral if we get that roof done.
Oh, that's what's up.
So they called me and said, hey, my friend, she wanted this roof done, so we had it booked for today.
So somebody cashed in on $500?
Somebody's cashed in on $500.
Thank you.
So
All right.
speaking of Pasadena, someone in Pasadena get down Dina.
Get down, Dina. Rosie.
Rosie getting $500.
That's cool, man. See, y'all
So-
can make a little commission. Be on the lookout. Refer friends.
So that was supposed to go down today, and all the meteorologists were like, "Oh, it's gonna storm all night and all morning."
They sure did.
And it did. They got a lot of rain down in Brazoria and
Yeah.
Galveston County, but we didn't get any
We
rain
didn't get
inside
nothing.
the loop.
Nothing.
So
Yeah.
so now we postponed it till tomorrow.
Okay, so tomorrow we will be making a little cameo. I want to shout out Lance again because like he knows that like the Hood News is all about community. Today I had somewhere to go and I didn't have any control over the time. And my friend literally like, okay, we had an appointment for 1:00. Then I called the office and I was like, hey, can y'all tell Lance to wait for me? It's going to be about 1:45 because we were still in court waiting for the verdict. Waiting for the sentencing. And then so I called and I was like, hey, can y'all buy a little more time? Lance is so sweet, friends. And I'm going to make this up. I'm going to show up to the job site tomorrow. I told him I would, and we'll just check in with Lance, do a quick live video and shout out for my
Sweet.
friend, man. I appreciate you, friend,
Yeah,
all the
no,
time.
absolutely.
Yes. So referrals, is that still a thing that the peeps can cash in on?
Absolutely. So if
Okay.
you know somebody who needs a roof, and if you refer them to me, just make sure that you make that reference. Also, of course, the Grizzy Hood News Peeps discount, right?
Yes.
So you text Grizzy to 1-855-766-1990, and then I know that you were listening to this or you shared this information,
Yes.
and you get that $1,500 roof discount.
That's what's up.
Right.
1-855-766-1990.
Right. And so if you get a $1,500 discount off your roof, obviously that's going to be based off of a $450 per square price point, and then we just deduct that at the end. It usually comes out to like $390 or $375
That's
per
what's up.
square. So
Yeah, and we've had
it's a great
take
charge.
up on
There's
that,
there's
yeah.
other companies that are out there charging $330 per square, but I think as Stephen Morrison here, he is a roofer. It looks like his roofing company, and I'll share the love with him today. He said something about Martinez Roofing Services is who he works for, I guess.
Right.
But he said when they you don't know if you're going to get the warranty down the road. He calls that the driveway warranty, right? I'm in your driveway and I'm talking it up.
Yeah, yeah,
Yap,
yeah.
yap, 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 and I don't put it on paper. Yeah. Just leaving it in y'all's hands, like he said as well. Just letting y'all decide. Look, if you want to go cheap, you get cheap. You get what you pay for.
That's right. That's
And we're
right.
not the cheapest on the block, but we will give you a discount based off of our normal rate. And if
They're
you
not
find
the
us on-
they're not the soul snatching either. They're
Right.
not the cheapest, but they're not going to snatch your soul.
Grizzy paid full price, y'all. No,
Yeah. Now he looked out. He gave me a little discount. He gave me some discount.
Yeah, we hooked you
Enough
up.
for me to fill up a Cheez-It box with some money.
Yeah. I was running around.
Yeah, with the Cheez-It box.
Yeah, I was running around with the Cheez-It box.
I was embarrassed, but I didn't-
in the Wells Fargo. They're like, "Who's this guy?"
I didn't want bank joggers to find Lance.
This is true.
The Hood watches everything, friends. I had to go out with the Cheez-It box. Now I have to switch it up for next job they do out for my yard because Lance is my go-to for my house stuff. So yeah, next
So here's
time.
Michelle. I'm going to give her the response right now. So I'm
All
going to put the number. Michelle said, I missed the number. 1-855-766-1990.
Yeah.
She says she needs a roof, so make sure you text me Grizzy so I can get
go
that
for
to
it,
you.
friend. Let's get ready because we might have dodged some serious weather, but I just
You never know.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm gonna say.
never know.
Yeah, because I don't know. I just think that something's up with the atmosphere, the world, the globe warming, whatever is going on. Science ain't sciencing, and we might even get a hurricane for Christmas. You never know, man.
Whoa! Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Whoa.
Well, but think
make
about that.
slushies.
So before we go, but think about the weather pattern. Like
it's
the whole thing in Kerrville
Yeah.
was the formation with the low pressure. So it was like a hurricane on land, and then remember, I think last year they had a snowstorm
Yep.
in the winter time
Yes.
that was in the Midwest that looked like a hurricane.
Yeah, that's some
So like
scary
that low pressure
business.
system just sat there and revolved.
Yeah,
So
we're just dodging
you
bullets.
never know.
left and right.
I mean, I'm not I'm not praying for a hurricane.
No,
but
of course not. Yeah, no. We
they
don't
bring
want-
they bring money to
yeah.
the table, but no, I don't
Yeah.
want the worst on people.
Yeah, me neither.
I just want some roofs to fly off.
Yeah, just
I'm
some like we just need steady weather because what I'm facing right now is my plants need constant watering. I haven't had rain. Everybody else is getting rain, southwest side, west side, Katy, Spring, north side a little bit, but like in the northeast where I stay, we're not getting rain. We get drizzles like here and there, but it's not enough for sustaining the plants. I have to go out and water all my plants. So
When the grass starts turning yellow, you know you're in a drought.
you already
So,
know. Yep. So, what message do you have for the Hood News peeps who are out here spreading the word about Triple C Power Roofing?
Yeah, no, just thank y'all for your continued support.
Yeah.
And like I said, get a roof for Christmas. That's the greatest gift you can give to somebody
Yeah.
else, is a protection of your lid, of your most valuable asset.
That's right.
I don't want any leaks coming through on top of the tree, on top of the regalos. Like, I don't want gifts getting wet and soggy.
He said
And I don't-
regalos. Yes!
I don't want the pavo and the dressing and the tamales getting all
Oh.
wet in the cocina.
Yes,
Like,
yeah, he knows
don't let that roof just sit up there and rot away. Just make sure you get it checked. Especially, the best thing you can do right now is if you haven't had your roof checked in 3 years, call us. And if your roof is older than 15 years, call us so we can at least prepare you for what might be what comes down the road.
Hey, friend, somebody messaged me. Hold on, because one of y'all messaged me a few days ago. I want to say it was Monday or Tuesday. Whatever happened with the trailer that they stole? What
Yeah,
was it?
Antonio never got his trailer back.
What?
So,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
So, and I also said Waller County called me from your post that
Yeah,
you shared with
yeah.
me. Took my post and shared it. And Waller County, one of the investigators out there, said there were 4 trailers,
Wow.
very similar to that one, that were also stolen.
I have a
sold
feeling
for
they'll
cheap.
find them down the line. It's just,
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, I hope
So
they do.
somebody made a killing stealing about $50,000-$60,000 worth of trailers and just
Wow, that's-
selling them for like less than half the
Man.
cost. So
I wonder if there's anything we can do different, to avoid. I don't know, like put locks on. I don't know if that's even
yeah,
a thing. Are
you're
there-
at the fence-in trailers with an electric
Oh,
fence.
that sucks.
No,
See,
just-
ain't nobody got all that. Yeah, these
No,
sharks.
and that was the problem. It was sitting
Yeah.
on the edge of the street. And
Yeah.
It's probably, our crews work late. Our crews get home sometimes at 9, 10 o'clock at night. They work literally until sundown. And so it was just unfortunate that they just left it hanging with the hitch on the street and somebody just came by and just grabbed it real quick.
And if you're watching out there, man, I hope karma gets you. Like, I know the thief is out there. He's probably following the hood news. Didn't even know about the hood news until that day. So please return. Dude, like, be on the lookout, friends. I'm going to try to repost in my stories. Just be on the lookout for that. So, yeah. Anything else you want to tell the peeps? I know you're on the run and everything. We're going to
Nope,
meet back
that's
up
it for
tomorrow.
today. Yeah, I got to
Definitely.
rock. I got some more people to talk to. I got to build my social network.
That's
Got to
right.
build
That's
my
right.
network.
Yeah, make sure to follow them. Triple C Power Roofing. I'm gonna put all the information in the comments in a little bit and on the caption. So, yeah, stay tuned. More hood news on the way, friends. Again, Lance,
Yeah.
I'm so thankful,
Yes.
friend. I'm so thankful for him being so patient and like he knows I'm not out there clowning around. Today it was a long day in trial and stuff, but yeah. Stay tuned, friends. If you are finding yourself with a need for a new roof or you need just to check because it's been 15 years and you ain't checked that roof, now's the time. If you dodge hurricanes, windstorms, freezes, hail, all that stuff, maybe it's time to go give some TLC to that roof, man. Your casita, you got to protect it.
Got to protect it. y'all.
Yes. All right, friends. More hood news on the way. Stay tuned. It's your girl Grizzy with Lance from Triple C Power Roofing. One more time. 1-855-766-1990.
Text Grizzy so I know where you heard us.
That's right.